Check this out. I'm at work, right? And one of my supervisors comes up to me today and they want me to change the young person that I work with every day. And I work with kids with autism and, mental disabilities. Some of them quite severe. Some of these kids get pretty violent, Some of the young men do, and they're pretty strong, and they have to be, handled a certain way. Some of the women, try to handle these young men, and they get hurt in the process. So they like to have a man working with a young boy. Okay, so as I was saying, some of these boys are pretty violent and pretty tough to deal with. I have one such child. My child I had since last year, and then I had him over to summer school, and now I'm working with him this term. But a new child is coming to the building, and he's kind of tough to deal with. And my child is under control. My child is 16, and he's probably 170 pounds, and but he's under control, and we trust each other, and we built a rapport. But when I began working with him, he was violent, and he wanted to lash out and kick and punch all the paraprofessionals that work with him. So now they want me to switch over to this new child that come in because he's kind of out of control. That wouldn't be a problem, except that first they don't want to ask me, they want to tell me, and they don't want to give me a choice as to whether I want to be switched. And second, everywhere I go, every job I've ever had, I wind up taking on the most difficult challenges, the most difficult conditions, the most undesirable working shifts. All because, I'm a good worker, all because I'm a hard worker and I take pride in what I do. So they're trying to do it to me again. And then the same thing happens, when there's a time to cut back or a time to release somebody, they start looking at me. All right? There is a thing that white people do in this country, especially white employers do. Especially when they have a black man working for them. It's in the education field anyway. They tend to look at us as brutes and, the type of guy that, they can send all the bad children to, and, we're expected to straighten out those bad behaviors simply because we're the big bad black man. So they give us all of the dangerous jobs, the dangerous kids, the most difficult jobs, the most undesirable tasks, everything. And then they want to pay you less, and then they want to get rid of you first if the budget gets tight. That's the kind of shit I deal with every day, and I've been dealing with it for my whole working life, since I was 18 years old. And I'm nearing retirement now, and the shit's still happening. Anyway, such is the life of a working man, especially a working black man. I don't know whether I'm going to let them do it to me this time, though. We'll see. TC, and I'm out.